I literally don't even know how to start this video. Okay. To say that I haven't filmed in a hot minute would be the understatement of the year. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Courtney Marie. Hello, it is an absolute pleasure to have you here. Let's address the elephant in the room before we get started in today's video. Yes, I did post a coming back to YouTube video and then continued not to upload for 4 months. I have no explanation, no words other than it's 2020, man. What can I say? Like I said in that video, it's been a little bit of a hard year, just being motivated and super busy at work. It's been a real struggle, but today I felt like filming for probably the first time since that video. So here I am, and actually starting, this morning being like, I want to film. Then all of these other video ideas started popping into my head. I'm really excited about Christmas. I'm gonna put my Christmas tree up, and I was like, well, I've got a video that I can film in front of there. And the ideas kind of started to flow again, which is something I haven't had in a long time. So I'm excited. I'm gonna film a video today, and then hopefully I still have motivation to edit it and upload it, but I'm not putting pressure on myself. So hello, this might be the only time you see me for the rest of the year, or we might get into a little bit of a groove. I really want to get back into YouTube, and I'm really hoping 2021, the passion and the drive that I once had for YouTube starts to come back. So it's been a while since I've seen you guys. Hello, I hope you are all doing well, especially coming into Christmas. I know it's been a crazy time, especially for people in America, so I hope you guys are all doing well and have kind of, taken a big breath out after everything that's happening over there. I've got blue hair, which for some reason it's a lot brighter in person, but with these lights it gets really washed out. I wonder if I move that, if it does anything. Not really, but it is blue. So yeah, I have been absent. I literally haven't posted on Instagram since July. I've been a bit of a ghost, but today we're going to talk about some of my current beauty favorites. I have tried a lot of products since last time we chatted, and I wanted to talk about those products with you today. So if that's something you're interested in, then keep on watching. So looking at the products that I've been using pretty much every single day lately, a lot of it has been on the more affordable side, which is amazing because sometimes I get a little bougie and I only use more expensive products because I think that they're going to be better, but that's not necessarily always the case. So I'm gonna try and go in order of what I use on my face. So starting with primers, I've been loving. I have 2 from Revolution. So the first one is the Revolution Glass Skin Liquid. As you can see, I have used quite a lot of it. This is their illuminating skin primer. So it does separate, so I just shook it up, and as you can see, you have all of those beautiful pigments in there. So it is extremely liquidy, but it does give me that glass skin effect. It is just incredibly hydrating and illuminating, which I really like, and it leaves my face looking like this. And I find it has a really sticky, glowy, fresh base for anything I apply over the top. Sometimes I even like putting this on no makeup days and just going in over the top with a bit of highlighter and brow gel. It makes, my skin look nice and radiant even without wearing concealer. So I've really been enjoying this, and I think I'm gonna have to repurchase it because I am going through it quite quickly. From Revolution, the Banana Split Radiance Primer with vitamin C and E. I really like this one. It is an illuminating primer. It is on the dark side for what I would normally go for, but it spreads out really easily, and especially for summertime, it just gives my face this golden glow. It makes me look like I've had a little bit of sun because I am very pale. I actually got sunburnt recently, and I just have this tan line that's just on this one side, and it's so annoying, but I really like this. Again, it is very illuminating and just creates a really nice base. Even though it's illuminating, it doesn't generate too much oil because I do have a very oily T-zone, and also dry areas of my face. So I've really been enjoying those two. Concealer, my favorite at the moment is the Makeup Obsession Mega Conceal Longwear Concealer with Caffeine. This is their big one in the shade 02. This is just the perfect concealer for me. I always thought that I was more warm tone, and this is a very pink concealer. I didn't think it was going to work for me, but the coverage, it's not, you know, the most coverage in the world, but the color is perfect. If you can see there, I'm blending it in. It's perfect to just blend in completely with my skin. It doesn't highlight my under eyes, it doesn't do anything special. It blends in completely with my skin. It looks like I have nothing on, but it hides my under eye circles. It keeps my under eyes hydrated. It does not crease and go all cakey. It is one of the best concealers I've ever used, and I've just been loving it. I'm using it again quite quickly. I might need to repurchase this soon, or at least have a backup, because I love it. This one isn't a new product. I've probably spoken about it before, but I've really been loving the Nude Stick tinted cover. This is just a tinted moisturizer. I literally do like a quarter of a pump. I put it on my fingers, I dab it under my eyes and my chin, rub it in, and that is it. I am a very like little bit of complexion products at the moment. I love to let my gorgeous freckles shine, so I'm only really concealing my chin, my under eyes, and on top of my brows, because I do have a lot of darkness right here from hair, because my brows are untamable and they grow in all directions. So when I, you know, shape my eyebrows, I still have like darkness on top from hair that was there, and it's really annoying. I've been loving this Makeup Obsession. This is supposed to be a body shimmer. It is like a giant stick, but I use it on my face because it is like gorgeous, and literally I have it on today mixed with some powder highlighter, but I literally just take my finger, I tap it on my cheeks, and it is literally one of the most beautiful cream highlighters I've ever used. Again, it is a huge like amount of product, so for me this is worth it. If you're not comfortable purchasing a body product and using it on your face, I also like the Nude Sticks ones, but this is a huge amount of product and it's gonna last me a really long time, and I absolutely love it. I use it every single day. I've also really been loving the I Heart Revolution Coconut scented baking powder. This is just a really light baking powder. I don't know what it is lately, because I obviously used to really cake on my concealer, and I used to get a sponge, dip it in the powder and press it under my under eyes and bake my eyes. But all of my setting powders seem to be too dark for me because I've stopped using them in that way. I just take a little fluffy brush and dust it underneath my eyes instead of baking, and for some reason when I was baking my under eyes the powders worked, but dusting it like that, a lot of my powders are now too dark. So I've really been enjoying this one because it's actually incredibly light, so it does give me that bright brightening effect underneath my eyes without making anything too heavy. So as I'm getting older, I'm not old by any means, but as I'm getting older, I am finding that I'm having to change the way that I do my makeup. So baking is just not something I can do anymore. It really settles in all my little tiny wrinkles underneath my eyes, and I've just been dialing it back a little bit with how much makeup I'm wearing, because in, you know, the grand scheme of things today, I have like a little bit of concealer on my chin and under eyes. You know, Courtney 5 years ago would be incredibly insecure going out with this much freckles on show, and you know, you can still see my under eye bags a little bit. But Courtney now, I really enjoy, you know, a more subtle look. Again, to some people this isn't subtle, this is a lot of makeup, but to me this is a nice natural day. So I know I've been talking a lot about Revolution brands, but a couple more products from them that I've been loving. Makeup Obsession, this loose shimmer dust. This is in the shade Champagne. It is the highlighter I have on today. It is absolutely beautiful because if I look at you dead on, obviously I have a little bit of glow here, but you cannot really see any kind of cast. I turn and it is literally blinding. Like, if I was gonna go to work or something, I probably would just tone this down slightly because it is a little bit intense. But this is what it looks like. It has a beautiful netting here, and if I just press down, I can show you just how blinding it is. Most Champagne highlighters are too dark for me, but I really like this one because it doesn't have much of a base to it. So again, with it turned, you can't see it, but then it is just, it looks wet on the skin. So I've really been loving that, which I was pleasantly surprised because I only really own one other loose highlighter, and before that I had the Anastasia loose highlighters and they were awful. No offense to ABH, but it was just glitter, like literally a pot of glitter that someone has marketed as a highlighter, and then they're like, just dust it on your face and you'll have this blinding highlight. It was just glitter for me. So I was a bit nervous to try this, but it is holy grail status for me. Another thing from a Revolution brand, I promise I have other brands coming. It just happened to be like most of my complexion face products are from Revolution companies at the moment. But this eye primer from XX Revolution is amazing. It's translucent, so it comes out, obviously the applicator is a bit dirty, but it's completely clear on the skin. And this makes my eyeshadows last a really, really long time. I went out to the clubs quite a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago now, and I had makeup on. I got home at like 1:30 in the morning and I didn't take my makeup off because I was really tired and a little bit intoxicated. I had this primer on and I woke up the next morning and my eyeshadow had not moved a muscle, and I was blown away because usually when I wake up, like if I've only really slept in my makeup like a handful of times in my entire life, and I know that it is literally the worst thing you can do for your skin, but if I ever do that, even if I have like a little bit of mascara on or anything, it is completely gone when I wake up in the morning. Because like I've rubbed my eyes in my sleep or whatever. But my eyeshadow looked like I could have gotten up and gone out like that. Like, it was bad. I do not recommend doing that. I did a million exfoliation face masks after that night, but this is good stuff. If I do my makeup at like 4:30 in the morning for work and then I get home at 4:30 in the afternoon, you know, I'm cooking dinner, I'm doing stuff, by the time I get ready for bed at 8 o'clock at night, my makeup is still perfect. So, well, my eye makeup, that is. Really, really, really recommend this product. Speaking of eye products now, I wanted to talk about these Sephora Special Effect Colorful Liquid Eyeshadows. These are liquid matte eyeshadows. This is what they look like. I have the shades 01, 03, and 06. So I have them on today. So the shades I have today on, the shades I have on today are 01 in my crease there, and I have 06 on my lower lash line and outer corner here. These are one of the best products I've ever used in my entire life. I was incredibly intimidated by them because I thought it was going to be like almost a liquid lipstick. If you've ever tried to put one of those on your eyes where it dries instantly and doesn't blend and it looks horrendous. But these look scary and they blend out to be the most subtle wash of color, and you can build it up if you want, but they are beautiful and they are so easy because, like I was just saying, sometimes I do have to do my makeup for work quite early in the morning, and if I'm half asleep, I don't want to be blending like 5 different, you know, eyeshadow powders on my eye to create some definition. But with these 3 shades I can create, you know, not too many varieties of looks, but I can do a really subtle wash of like a peachy color with a peachy shimmer, or I can use this combination to be more on the cool tone side, or I can add this one if I want to warm it up a little bit. It's really nice and subtle, goes with a lot of different shimmer combinations, and it's one of the best formulas I've ever tried and a really surprising standout product for me. So definitely recommend trying these. They don't have a lot of colors in the matte formula, which is a little bit disappointing. I really hope they release more colors. They remind me a lot of the mattes in the Huda Beauty, what are these called? The matte and metal. So I think it's kind of like a dupe, but the Huda Beauty things are like $40 something and these are $20, and I picked them up on a 3 for 2 sale, so just something to keep that in mind. Sephora always does sales on their own branded products. Another Sephora thing I've been loving, I actually have this white one on today, are their single metal effect shadows. These are absolutely gorgeous. I have a couple shades here. My favorites are Pinkalicious and Ribbon. I've also really been loving this single glitter shadow. It's not actually a glitter, I thought it was going to be, but then I swatched it in store and it is a shadow. So it's really subtle, but if you go in with one of these metal shadows and tap this over the top, it is such a special effect. This is the Pinkalicious metal shadow. These are absolutely gorgeous. I also have the shade Ribbon, like I was saying. I have these 2 colors, Meteor and Gold Digger, but I haven't used them yet, but I've been loving the formula, so I just wanted to show you. If I can get Ribbon open, I'll give it a little swatch. So the formula on this is really beautiful. It obviously is like more of a creamy consistency, so it's a little bit difficult to pick up on a brush, so I would recommend just tapping it with your finger. But again, I got these in a 3 for 4 sale and they're absolutely beautiful. The beautiful shimmer I have on my eyes today is this product. This is really surprising. So this is the Dazzle Stick from KVD Beauty. If you guys have watched my channel, you would know back in the day I absolutely adored Kat Von D Beauty. Yeah, I loved it. I bought all her palettes. I ended up depotting all of them when everything happened, and I have not purchased from the company since that scandal, so quite a while. So this is the first product that I've purchased since the rebranding, and it is amazing. So it is a stick eyeshadow. I'm going to show you one swipe. It is gorgeous, literally. Oh, it feels really cold, like it feels almost wet when you apply it. Like, look at that shimmer. I'm sorry. Look at it. It's on my eyes. It is gorgeous. It is so easy to apply, and I need all of the shades of that. This is a recent purchase, but I loved it so much that I had to include it, because just, I know everyone has their issues with KVD. It's completely rebranded and she gets nothing from the brand, so that's why I was willing to give it another shot, and I'm not disappointed in the slightest. I love it. Definitely go into Sephora if you can. Obviously in Australia, depends where you go, some Sephoras are letting you swatch items, some aren't. So if you can swatch it, definitely do so. The final beauty product I've been loving are these single shadows from Lethal Cosmetics. I'm just gonna clean this palette because it's covered in glitter. But this is what the packaging looks like. So these are single shadows I picked myself, and this was my first time trying Lethal Cosmetics, and I'm not disappointed in the slightest. They are gorgeous. The matte shades do not swatch the best, but they perform really well on the eyes. But the shimmer shades are what it's all about, in my opinion. These are some really unique, really gorgeous shades. I've been loving this palette. The price point was actually really good, from what I remember. I ordered them from Berserk Cosmetics. I have not filmed in so long. I am stumbling over all my words. Forgive me. Berserk Cosmetics, amazing, more alternative website. They sell a lot of lime crime, a lot of really cool clothing items, accessories, if you're into that stuff. I believe I have a card here somewhere. Yeah, so it is an Australian website. That is all the brands that they sell. So Manic Panic, Arctic Fox, Lime Crime, Hell Bunny. They sell pop vinyls on there. They sell Crazy Color. They sell Sugar Pill. They sell a lot of things. So that is their little card there. Definitely check them out. I order all my Lime Crime products through them, and any hair dyes that I need as well, I order through them. But I literally was just browsing the website the other day, and I didn't see any advertisements that Lethal was coming to Australia, and I saw it and I was like, is that the Lethal Cosmetics? And I ordered a bunch of their shadows. So I've really been liking that. Definitely check out the brand. I've been really into single shadows lately, and also like more cream shadows. So I don't really have any palettes that I've been deep diving too much into. I will just quickly mention this Naked Honey palette. I haven't used it enough to call it a favorite, but this gold shade is one of the most beautiful golds I've ever used in my entire life, and when I have worn it, I've gotten so many compliments. And again, the formula is beautiful, normal Urban Decay formula. So I've been loving that. Definitely add this to your Christmas wish list, because it is gorgeous, but I haven't played with it enough to recommend it as a tried and true favorite. It's just a product that I've been enjoying. So I believe that is all of my beauty favorites. I will film a little bit of a life update video, maybe just chat about what I've been doing lately. But other than that, I think that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Please comment down below any videos that you'd like to see from me in the future. I am feeling really good about filming, and hopefully I can do some more content and have it up for you very shortly. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate every single one of you that are here, even if it is just one person. Hello. And I've missed you. Hopefully you guys have missed me, and yeah, it's good to be back.